So we're just outside of Birch Run, trying to look for a camper, something reasonably simple. It's going to be kind of fun to take a look. So it's fun. We've looked at a few. We're learning a lot, that's for sure. We're learning what we like and don't like, and you jump all over the place till you find that sweet spot that works for you. The interesting thing that we've noticed that is pretty fun is there's no bad camper. There's no bad way to camp. There's just a certain way that works for you in the situation you're in at the time. So whether it's a big Class A or a tent or anything in between, toy haulers, anything, they all work for the situation that you're looking for. Class C, the Class Bs, the B pluses, all of them. So we've kind of narrowed it down to a small toy hauler just so we can still continue to do the type of camping we like doing, but with a few of the extra amenities that we're looking for. So this ought to be fun. Let's go check these out. All right, pulling up to Birch Run. First thing you see getting off the freeway is a general RV. We've been there, or not this one, but we've been to the one in Wixom, and they just didn't have any toy haulers that would work for us. And there's so many general RVs, I'm sure somewhere does, but the only issue we really had there is when you go in to look at any type of RV that's in the back, it takes forever to really have the person, get you all signed up and go back there. I mean, at least anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes. So it's no question about that. Here we go. Birch Run Premium Outlets. Camping World, that's where we're going. Now let's check this out. This will be fun. And lots of campers in there. That's pretty cool. A little bit of hustle and bustle going on here. All right, just getting to Camping World. You can see there. They love to do the big flag. Walking around, you can see all the stuff here. Well, parked in the customer parking lot. We'll head in, ask for the name that Tina's been dealing with. I've had no part of this. So she's been wheeling and dealing online. She knows what we're looking for. She's better at searching than I am, so she found it. I'm gonna go take a look at it. I don't know if they pull it up front. You can see here up front, it tells you that's RV parking only. So I don't know what they do. And if they do that or not, I don't think so, because I don't see anything up here that we're looking for. So I imagine the guy will just take us to it. We'll take it from there. Okay, here we go. It's doors. Sneak our way on in. Take it from there. There we go. This is the inside. It's huge, huh? Pretty fancy. Wow. Let's take a look a little bit around here, huh? That's all of it. All right, so we're looking at the torque here, the Heartland torque. Big storage up front. You can see there, fuel station, speakers. Quality in the inside. So they're finishing it out pretty nice. You can see a ceiling fan, there's your stuff. Solid surface countertops. TV's already in. I mean, geez, I'm reaching up with my hand. I reach 8 feet. Comfortably 8 feet, and I can't touch. So you got plenty of room in here. Looks like the Happy Jack bed. I like the quality seam of the couches. Same table that we're seeing, that we're going to see a lot of different places. But you can see you got your bed here. You probably raise it to bring it down. The back railing for that is pretty nice. It's supposed to be a little more rust resistant, things like that. You got your drop down screens. So it definitely is a nice coach. Fridge. I think it runs on multiple fuel sources as well, which is kind of nice. So this one does have a slide, which if you guys know, Tina hates slides. She'll do it to get the king size bed, but she feels like it's a break point when you're out rustic camping and she just doesn't want to deal with. So again, that goes against her simple mode of what she's thinking. There's the bathroom. Shower, I stood in it and I fit comfortably. And then here, this is the big closet, which is really nice. I mean, geez, I'm sticking my arm in there. That's got to be, I got a tape measure on me. Just out of curiosity, we've seen people do this. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, it's 3.5 feet. So that's a big closet. And then when we turn back around, you can see, got the bed. He's got the slide out. He had this one kind of ready. So Tina made an appointment, kind of, setting everything up. And then he had this one all opened up and ready in the next one. It's going to be the new one that kind of attracted her too here. We're going to kind of compare them. So we'll do that in just a second. All right, so Nick's opening up this Nightfall, Forest River Nightfall.
Okay, so big thing through here is the vacuum bonded sidewall. There's 3 different styles of constructions in regards to constructing these sidewalls. Vacuum bonded being superior by far. So biggest thing with this, vacuum bonded is essentially exactly what it sounds like. They go through and they compress it. They've got a big room where they go through, and in 72 hours it's treated and sealed. This is virtually the best in regards to keeping delamination, water, mold, mildew, anything like that that's going to turn this thing into a giant paperweight. So other 2 are pinch rolled. That one is they just take a big roller, tons of weight, they go over it up and down, and then the other one is just quite literally pressed. So vacuum bonded, far superior in regards to that. Longevity wise, that's going to be through the roof in regards to that. So
all right, so here's the hitches. This goes into the truck. As you can see, here's your ball. So you got your weight distribution, non-flipping, that kind of thing. So they include, well, they don't include this in the price, but when they give you a bid, they add this in because it's a safety feature you don't have to do, but it's something definitely to really think about and to be educated on. All right, sitting here with Nick, just pulled the trigger on buying it. We got to run and get our check. I think he might even be going with me. So
yes,
we're here to kind of a vacation
taking a little
spot.
lunch date.
His manager's dancing around laughing at him now because we're putting him on the spot. We're going to go grab the check. They're getting the camper ready. And we'll do a quick walk around, hook it up in the truck, and away we go.
There you go. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
My pleasure, my friend.
Seemed fair enough deal. I'm sure some people have done better, some have done worse. Well, there's the lot where they're stored. And there it is, the Nightfall. It's in the prep bay. Haha, this is pretty exciting. Just got the full walk around, got the camper, getting ready to drive home. Really neat though, you know, we got the hitch set up there. How often are you going to get a chance to really show this thing off or take a look at it when it's still sitting in the bay where they just prepped it all to get it ready? It's so cool. You just kind of pull that and it comes down, and you let it go and it just kind of shoots itself in there. Got a screen door, lock. That's kind of neat, huh? We're walking around in here. He's over at the desk. That's where they're doing all the work, all that kind of stuff. They've been very helpful. Can't complain a bit. Everybody here has been pretty darn nice. And there they are. All right, this is who helped me out. He showed me how to use everything, went over everything, hooked everything up, made right wasn't right, and overall can't complain. It's been excellent. Whole place, everybody's been nice, been a good experience, been a great day really. Now it's time to take it off their lot, start heading home. All right, just took me out of the back where they have to kind of do it. Got you. Camping World has all these a dump station, I shouldn't say all these, at every single location. So there you go there. Here we go, it's time to get in and start the drive. Been pulling it, let's see, been pulling a trailer, I don't know, I'm gonna say at least 50, 60 miles. Yeah, on the freeway, definitely noticing the truck shifting a little bit different, downshifting a little bit easier, that kind of thing. When you're on the normal roads where you're going 45, 50 or below, you don't even feel the trailer. So it's been pulling real nice, been stable, smooth, nice, no rocking, no jerking around, no bouncing. Not too far from home now, probably 15 minutes.
This is the 2025 Forest River Nightfall 20N. Looks like we're going to be replacing our tents. And looks like we're going to be replacing our ATV trailer. Going to be sad a little bit to see it go. We've had a lot of great trips using this trailer. It's been amazing. As you can see, we accessorized it so that it worked for us. But I think we're going to be just fine. Let's have a look at this Forest River Nightfall 20N. Let's have a look. First, I'm going to have Bob take you around the outside, and then we'll step in and have a quick peek inside.
Let's do a brief walk around of this trailer. We have an electric tongue jack, two 20-gallon propane tanks. It came with one battery, which is right behind the propane tanks. It does have a solar panel on top, which is always trickle charging this, Interesting thing about this is when you hook the truck up to it, it will run everything in there. It won't run the air conditioning, but it will keep the refrigerator going, as will the battery. So it's nice. You hook your truck up and you're driving, it charges the battery. There's no switches to flip or anything. It just automatically adjusts for the most part, unless you unhook the battery and you like plug in to the house or to your campsite, then you're not running off battery. This container here, or this outside storage, real quick, plumbing is back behind you. This is very small space. We will take a better look at that in just a second. All of these spaces do lock with the same key. So that's really nice. The doors, all storage spaces, and the back ramp. There's the other storage space, which is a little bigger. You can see down there, it did come with a spare tire. Real quick on the side, we have an antenna cable hookup, 2 power jacks. Underneath this is 2 JBL speakers. We have manual stabilizer jacks. It is somewhat insulated underneath. It has a insulation sheen on that. Going through here, really nice. It is vented, it is a toy hauler, a power awning. Interesting thing with the power awning is you do have to manually stop it and bring it in. It doesn't just automatically do it if you hold the button, which is still pretty nice. Another stabilizer jack. We shift on around here to the back. Both of these handles lock, which is nice. You just lift, twist, drops down. We'll show you that in a minute. It's the quick patio. We have 2 spotlights up there. Really nice camera prep right there in the center. Really nice. Coming over here, we have another vent. Toy haulers are all going to have that. This is a vent that we cannot open and close that when we can. Here's our outside power, 30 amp, by the way. Ladder prep up there in the upper corner. And you can see we're pretty tight on with our other trailer here, so I'm going to jump right over here and let you pop in. The last thing we have here on the outside, real quick like, is we have basically an outside shower spray setup. The valves for bringing in your water. Hose would come in through here, through the bottom. You got your diagrams up here telling you how to set everything up. And your, for back tank flushing and things like that. You do have your hookups for your tanks on the underneath. So that's our quick summary of the outside. Let Tina, she'll take you on through a quick summary of the inside.
We'll have a quick look inside, but first, I want to point out how sturdy these stairs are. Very nice. Let's have a look at the good stuff. Come on in. All right, I guess we'll start in the kitchen. As you can see, nice, a lot of cabinetry. They are soft close, which is nice. You have your microwave / convection oven, a 3-burner stove, a nice big sink, like the sink, and a nice faucet. Again, with those soft close cabinets. And that even extends onto the drawers. You can see here we have our control panel for the lighting, as well as our sound system. Pretty simple. And we'll walk you through to the back. You can see this is a dinette. This does convert into a bed. The table goes down. There's some Velcro, goes on a lip here. Cushions fold down. You also have this bed. Just manually pull it down. Pretty simple. Great place for a couple people to sleep. More cabinet space. Again with the soft close, very nice. Lots of storage up there. Then we have this space back here, a little bit more of a flex space, if you will. Nice couch, great place to sit and put your shoes on, right? Got some drawers underneath. Both sides, as well as some very large cabinets up top. Of course, this will turn into a bed if you have a small human. Let's see, how does this pull down? Oh. All right, small issue. I know you saw that slide down. As you can see, if you have a look at this piece of wood, they've done some damage trying to fix it, I guess is what they were trying to do. Don't know, they must have just used an air stapler and went too far in. It's a hot mess, but we'll get into those types of things a little bit later.
We're going to fix it.
We're going to fix it.
The dealer put that,
yes,
had that installed.
That was the dealer. They, a couple things when you buy a camper, just
Buyer beware.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do your homework.
There might be a little things like that, but
So we'll remove
not
this.
a huge deal. But I'm going to move this because I do want to show you something really cool. You can see the bottom of it's damaged, and maybe we'll have to buy a piece of paneling to fix it. We'll see if we can salvage that or not. But this is the cool part. See these hooks up here? We're just going to pull this down because this bed gets a little bit bigger than what you might think. Here we have a queen size bed right here. As a bonus, let me just take you real quick back here and see there's some more storage. Great little cubby space, place to plug your phone in, USB port. Nice big area you can store some items that you may need with you camping. And then, of course, the restroom. I'll let you have a look inside there. Very nice space, large shower. The toilet is also porcelain, so that's nice. And you can see there's plenty of room in there. You're not going to be crammed sitting in that area. The shower curtain's really nifty, at least I think. Slide right over, very nice. Nice big shower. Bob's 6'5" and he fits in there no problem. You can see in here we also have a fan. You do have to manually open it and then you could turn the fan on. We have an on-demand water heater. That's what I kind of pointed the camera at outside. It was just above that outdoor shower. You do have some nice cabinets in here. And of course the medicine cabinet. Let's have a look at the fridge. Almost forgot to show you the fridge. Nice refrigerator. Plenty of space. Got the drawer at the bottom. That's the freezer. So you could have ice cream while you're camping. Maybe take some ice with you to make those mixed drinks. Who knows? Take the kids some popsicles, whatever you need. Really nifty up top here. You can see this piece of wood. I'm not tall enough to reach, but that is a nice lip where you could have things up there and they won't slide around. So we'll see if we make use of that, maybe for some tools or small items. If we come down here, you'll see we have the control panel. Very nice. Easy to access everything. The cool thing about this trailer, is it 24 or 26 feet, Bob? Somewhere in there. It's not very big, but this garage, when this is up, is 17 feet. We'll be able to get both of our quads in here, no problem. And if you have a look at the floor, the flooring's very nice. But look at these tie downs. And there's several up. There's 2, 3, 4 sets, plus an extra one there and there. So there's 8, 9, 10 tie downs I'm counting in here. Don't know if I missed any, but that's about what I'm seeing. Great toy hauler, great space. Plenty of space to sleep 6 people. Sorry, tongue twister. We could even throw a cot or an air mattress in here. You know, if it started raining, we had folks with us that needed a place to sleep. You can see we have air conditioning that's ducted, and we do have a furnace as well.
So this is the thermostat here that goes from air conditioning furnace.
And we do have solar on
controller. This controls the fan. There's a fan in the bathroom and a fan here in the main cabin.
Yeah, while you're looking up, speaker.
2 speakers inside, 2 speakers outside.
Of course, your ductwork. You can see we have one broken. They're going to send us another one.
Ducted AC, and it's blowing out of the main AC unit, and it's ducted, and we have ducted furnace. Well, the furnace is only ducted as far as we know. There's 3 ducts. And we do have a back patio. We'll show you that real quick right now. We'll pop it open and show it to you.
I was just going to say that. Now that you've seen the inside, let's kick this open and show you a really neat feature. I'm sure you're familiar with toy haulers, but it does have the deck. Let's have a look. Time to have a look at my favorite part of the trailer. One of my favorite parts of the trailer, the deck.
Both of these lock, same key all around. You pull the handle out, twist it upside down, and just simply pull. Tina's done this by herself countless times already because she's very excited.
Yep, it's super easy. You just want to watch your cables, aren't catching anything.
That's the only issue, is these cables that hold it up will catch up on the railing.
You can see it could catch this. Now we're just going to go through and unsnap the straps. Show you how easy it is to put the railing up. Just open it up, pop one side up, fold this over. And there's just a little piece right here you twist.
I'll grab the camera. She does that so fast and easy.
That easy. Come have a closer look at how this snaps in. And this is the piece I was telling you about. This just snaps down. Got got a little lever on the back, and you turn it, you're secured. Let's do this one. Just going to unsnap. These just help hold it, so when you're opening and closing the door, oh, that's not ideal. All right, unsnap your snaps. We're going to bring this up so we can open this side.
Basically.
I got it?
Oh, she's mad that I'm helping.
And this has the same little lever.
I'll get over there closer.
So we're just going to turn this lever. You see how that lines up? Kind of reminds me of IKEA furniture putting it together, but it's way more sturdy. And then the gate just latches over. Look at that. And that's sturdy. Very nice. And they're going to have these little pieces here. So you don't have this gap where this ends. You just have this little piece here.
It's just this type of clamp. Three on each side.
3 on each side, just like a belt buckle clamp. That way you don't have, like, maybe you have a pet with you or, you know, a little toddler or someone walking around. Not going to fall through right there.
Loading up the Nightfall 20N. We're not going to take the railings down. There's a elastic piece there that hooks right up to these on each side. We were wondering what those are for. There's the ramp. There it is, cleared up away. Ready for 2 quads, approximately 17 feet. Let's load these things up. Quick loading, a little bit of strapping down. Our 16-foot trailer held these 2 quads, and we were pretty tight on it. We had a little bit of room to spare. But look at this, we can walk around on the sides. We can walk right through the middle, go out the door. We can still get in the fridge. There's room up front there. What do you think, Tina?
I think it loaded up super easy and it fits great. You can still maneuver around in here and get to some things we might want to add to, like maybe put extra beer in the fridge, who knows? I think we want to go hang out on the deck. And here's a view of how it looks opened up when the deck is set up and you have this screen door. It's very nice. It zips right in the middle. It's magnetic on the sides. Really easy to move. And then these couches, when you're traveling and putting your ATVs in, do fold up and they strap to the wall. Very simple. A lot of space in here. All right, let's go have a little sit. Watch your step.
The ramp holds 1,500 pounds. If we do want to buy stairs, even though it had them on the showroom with it, then that's how we're going to have to do it. And this is how it looks in there. It is dovetailed in the back, probably the first 2 feet, give or take. Nice rubber, diamond rubber flooring or something they call it there. Goes into like a heavy duty laminate after that. Pretty happy with that. For
Very
this,
excited.
Yep,
Very happy with it.
Let's put the awning out. Simply hold the button. This is neat. We about knew, so we go right in there.
Now let's show them the LED
All
lights.
the LED lights.
I think the camera will pick them up. I love that.
We'd like to thank all of you guys for coming through this quick tour of our new truck and camper. And wanted to let you know the first trip that we're taking in this is just in a few days. And we're going to be meeting the Michigan 50-inch quad riders group. I screw it up every time and Tina
Michigan
laughs.
50-inch or less quad riders. Yeah, can't wait to see everyone. See you next weekend, guys.
Thank you.